Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with miniature masterpieces. Oh my goodness, so many of these, and we're up to number 8. And this is another one that was suggested by one of you dear friends out there who has really, you guys have really good ideas. I got to tell you, you really do. You come up with great stuff. And I'm absolutely delighted to present the fanfare from Paul Dukas Peri. There it is. This is the fanfare to precede the ballet La Peri, but it is an independent piece. What happened was, Dukas was one of those composers who had unbelievable writer's block, and he wrote, or let survive. He wrote a lot more music, but what survives of his music is one symphony, one overture, one opera, one ballet, one symphonic poem, one piano sonata, one set of variations. Essentially, he wrote one of everything and destroyed everything else. And, some of his earlier stuff does survive. He repudiated it, and it's been performed and recorded, and it really sucks. So he was really smart in what he decided to preserve and what he thought was representative of him. Now, La Peri is an absolutely gorgeous sort of impressionistic ballet. It's about 20 minutes long, but it begins very, very quietly. And because it begins so quietly, audiences of the day, who are kind of noisy, difficult to quiet down, would miss the opening entirely. And so Dukas composed a fanfare to shut them up, to tell him that the performance is beginning, to keep him quiet. And it is unquestionably one of the great fanfares ever written for brass ensemble, and it is exactly 2 minutes long, or a little bit less. It's a terrific little piece. And I don't need to say anything else about it except that you should listen to it, and listen to it carefully, because it has a wonderful shape. It has a wonderful internal form. Basically, it's an introduction, and then a melody repeated twice, and then a little bit of this introduction again, and then the melody again, and then a middle section, and then the introduction comes back, and that's the end. It works fantastically well. So here we have, the RTE National Symphony Orchestra of Ireland under Jean-Luc Tango on Naxos, with the fanfare. The technical term of this was, well, they just call it fanfare, but he called it fanfare pour précéder le poème dansé, or something like that, some big French thing. It was the fanfare to precede the danced poem La Peri. Here we go. Two minutes of pure brass bliss. without question, a miniature masterpiece, a beautiful piece that has a internal form that's perfect, and it's absolutely a joy from beginning to end. And that is just one of the countless miniature masterpieces we're going to be listening to as this whole series proceeds endlessly. I guarantee it's just going to be endless and fabulous at the same time. So keep on listening, folks. Thank you for joining me. Take care.